Yeah, so now recording is also started. All right. So this is how the SOC room design is created. Now SOC, what it does, it monitors. The basic thing is to monitor and respond to threats. This is the task typically that has to be done. Threat means any sort of cyber attacks. What are the different types of cyber attacks? Brute force, phishing, code injection, DDoS, malware, etc., etc. These are the different types of attacks that happens. Now, SOC is the department, like police room. This is a department that is responsible for monitoring and responding to threats 24 cross 7. That is 24 cross 7. So they works on shifts like morning, evening, or maybe afternoon, I would say, and night. There are different types of shifts that people do. Morning is like maybe 6 a.m. to 3 p.m. Afternoon is 2 to 11, and this is 10 to 7 in the morning. These are the different types of shifts people do. Right now, if you are doing the defense against any certain types of threats, you are required and expected to work on different types of solutions to give the protection to the customers that we are handling. If any of the attack happens, now we need to learn first of all regarding what are the different types of attacks. Before that also we need to learn the security, and before that we need to learn the networking. So our first fundamentals would be under the networking, that is typically computer networks. How things work and travel in the network. We need to understand how networks are designed. What are the challenges one can face? These things would be considered while creating a network. Once we are comfortable with the network, we move to the operating system. Here we want to learn Linux. Linux is similar to Windows, alternate of Windows. Like as of now, I'm using a Windows, but we are going to install in the lab with the help of VirtualBox, and we are going to install a Linux. So I have installed Ubuntu, also Kali Linux, and I have another operating system. So this is our lab environment where we practice Linux. Linux is mostly used in the world of security. So it is secure by design, and we need to be comfortable working with this particular set of Linux commands. Like, how do you close the application, how do you restart, how do you install a software. So these types of things on the Linux we need to learn. Similarly, we know in the Windows. So we need to learn Linux. Then this is a prerequisite. So these are the prerequisites. Followed by, now we are moving out in the world of cyber. So we need to now learn cyber attacks. At least 5 cyber attacks. I'm going to give you some homework that you need to also prepare and go. So this way we both can learn better. I'll show you here 5 cyber attacks. So I'm going to show you definition of that attack, what happens in that attack. After definition, we know how do we prevent this at the first level. So prevention, we need to know what are the ways we prevent a particular attack. If we are unable to prevent, how do we detect this particular? So detection, we need to know. Once detected, what type of action, that is mitigation, we can perform so that this attack that is detected should be resolved. Prevention, detection, and mitigation. Along with definition, these 4 things for attacks we need to know. At least 5. So this would be making us more confident regarding what is the attack definition, prevention, detection. So if any code injection attack is happening, how do we first of all identify what is code injection? How do we prevent? How do we detect? How do we mitigate? Once we are comfortable with this, we move to the actual scenario of SIM. Now, SOC is a department that we discussed. SIM is a technology that allows you to operate. So SOC works on the technology called as SIM. SIM stands for Security Information Event Management. This is the technological platform that one utilizes. Now, corporate requires people. Now, we are going to deep dive into two platforms of the SIM, that is Azure Sentinel and IBM QRadar. There would be a session on Splunk also. So this is the platform we want to learn. So SIM is a technology. If I give you some analogy, car is a technology. Every technology has a vendor. For example, Suzuki is one vendor. Kia is one vendor. Every vendor has products. For example, Suzuki, Front, Kia, Seltos. Right? Similarly, SIM is a technology. Every technology has vendor. So vendor are Microsoft, the giants in the software, Microsoft, Google, Fortinet. These are the companies, Splunk, Cisco. Every vendor has something called as products, right? So product is, Microsoft product name is called as Sentinel. Google product name is called as Chronicle. Fortinet, FortiSIM. Cisco, Splunk. IBM, QRadar. So we are going to learn at least two different products of the particular technology in the SIM. Similarly, we need to consider EDR. That is another level of technology that is called as endpoint detection and response. This is like a big brother of antivirus that we were using, right? So here we are going to learn and leverage two products, CrowdStrike and Sophos EDR. We are going to still see how the architecture of EDR is, how the SIM operates. So organization or companies require people. What do they require? Companies require people who can operate, do the administration, migration, deployment of the technology. So there are different level of skilled people openings. For example, there is someone called as L1 analyst. Then there is something called as L2 analyst. There is someone called as L3 analyst. L1 analyst is someone who is having 0 to 2 or 3 years of experience. They are the first line of defense. L2 are having 3 to 6 years of experience and they are called as incident responders. They are a bit more mature and do much more set of investigations properly and thoroughly. They take more time, they help L1 also, and they are having far more experience. And we have L3 analysts who are specialists, maybe 8 to 12 years of experience. So they are maybe someone may be a threat hunter in the team. Someone may be a forensic expert, etc., etc. They are the expert profile that is available inside the set of network, right? So if someone who wants to get started with an L1, they can start. If you have already surpassed this, take the training. So we can provide you L1 and L2 level of training. L3 comes up with certain experience. So here it is very niche area. So this cannot be taught directly. We can still teach you. I am working as an L3 analyst, but still it requires a lot of fundamental knowledge, a lot of experience to be there. So anyway, L1, L2 we can definitely teach. Once you get a job, your focus should be of getting a job, staying there at a good level of time, learn a lot of things, and then move upward toward your journey. So this is how we are going to leverage it up. Typically, there would be around 25 sessions of 1 hour each, and there would be materials, recordings, and interview questions and all sort of portal access we are going to get to leverage your career journey. You can utilize those things to revise your topics, to practice up properly, so that you are good with what is required inside the corporate skilled persons. If you want to become and start your cybersecurity journey, you can surely go ahead and use these things. So what are the key skills required? Networking. We know people are not from security background directly or from the tech background. So that's why we take initial sessions on theory of networks, followed by practicals on OS, followed by bit of practical and theoretical on the cyber attacks terms, and all the terminologies in the same practical area. So we have our own, our own cloud subscription. Every lab access, how do we create, would be shown up. You can create your own home lab to practice. Everyone should be having a home lab with me. We are going to develop every resource that we require. So all the tools in the practical, and this is how the things would be looking like. This is Sentinel from Microsoft. That is the SIM platform. It would show you everything. What are the things that is getting generated? There are 5 incidents, 24 incidents that were auto-closed, sort of things. So we are going to leverage how the different things work together and make a good level of security posture of the environment. So this is our plan of actions. Now I'll give you guys the opportunity to ask any technical questions to me. Any non-technical query regarding the placements, opportunities, fee structure, the management team after me, they are going to give you the chance to question. For any sort of technical queries, we have 4 to 5 minutes of timing. Do chat with me. Over to you guys. Anyone is having any questions, feel free to ask.
Hi, this is Kiran this side.
Hi, Kiran.
So, may I know your good name?
Shubham.
Shivam, hi. So, I have 4 years of experience. I'm currently working as a support engineer.
Okay.
Where I have basic knowledge on Windows, Linux, and network level. Basic.
Good. Okay.
So, like if I join my next job as SOC Analyst,
Okay.
so what are the roles I'm going to get after 2 to 3 years of completion of SOC?
Okay. Good question. So if you already have 2 to 3 years of experience as a support engineer, you already just revise with me these topics, okay, networking and OS. So your fundamentals are clear, followed by these things you need to learn. And now you already know certain basics. Interview questions would be bit of L1 and L2 both mixture. You can now start targeting as an L2 analyst inside various organizations. So I'm going to give you some guidance, interview questions, and the techniques that the L2 engineers typically do. Few of the settings would be shown up definitely. So you can start appearing up for the L2 level of roles inside the organizations.
Yeah, that's good. And one more thought, who are going to manage this firewall kind of things? Because I have some little bit knowledge on Fortinet.
So
So
we
in
do
my
not manage the server, okay? We do not manage the firewall. Yes, our task is to bring information and integrate those devices with our platform, that whatever knowledge is required, we are going to take. See, in the organization, like you have some knowledge and you have worked on support engineer, so there will be different teams. There is a SIM team, there is a firewall team, there would be a server team. So every organizations would be having different cross teams. So you need to work on your team. Wherever the access and information you require, you check with them that, hey, firewall team, give me the log configuration onto your end. So you need to know certain terms, but at the end of the day, it is their platform and management that has to be done.
Yes, thank you.
Yep. You need to know Linux because there are certain things like you may be using Wazoo SIM, Elastic SIM, any Curador SIM, Splunk that are installed on the top of the Linux. So if you are managing the Splunk admin, you cannot say I don't know Linux. You need to know Linux at a good level, and then you need to know the management and administration of the SIM platform. You know how to restart a service, check the status of the service, basic troubleshooting, checking the IP address, ping command, sort of things. So this is expected if you are into the cybersecurity. Clear?
Thanks, Shubham. Clear.
Yep. Yep.
Hi Shubham, this is Sandeep here.
Hi, Sandeep.
Yeah, my question is related to the sessions. Like I see 25 sessions. So how many, I mean, how are you going to plan for these three tools? I mean, secure some
Yeah.
IBM Curator
Yep.
and two more things.
So just don't focus on the dates. Typically, this is how our sessions are going to get, bifurcated. Whatever is required. So there will be this types of session. There will be 4 sessions, 4 hours of content delivered on the Curador. There will be 3 to 4 sessions on Sentinel. This is a high level that I developed. There will be 2 sessions on CrowdStrike, 4 sessions on Sophos, 1 session on Splunk, sort of things that would make yourself familiar. Plus, whatever I teach, you need to practice and some material. So again, you are going to develop and learn. So there would be 1 session for about every alert that the SOC analyst checks up, and there will be a revision and doubts and ending session. So this is how our things will be going to get sorted out.
And how this will be related to the real time, for example, I'm not sure because even I come from the IT support background. We work for ticketing tools, I mean, service or somewhat.
Yep.
So how these things will work, like by the ticketing, I mean, any kind of alerts raised on, then we'll be working on that or what? I mean,
No.
would that be covered here?
Yes. I'm going to teach you how the things work in the real time. But typically, ticketing is one. After this, you create a ticket, but our task is to know the analysis. So we are going to search under the logs. So you have to search here. For example, I have integrated some of the devices. For example, if I show you CrowdStrike detections in the last 24 hours, if there are any, just give me the 5. So these are the 5 detections that were created. You write these types of queries and make familiar with how do we search the logs, how do we analyze. So this is an incident that would be having an incident ID. This is like your ticket ID. And this is how what it was observed. Successful login observed involving 1 user. And there would be every other information that you need to check. You click on open incident page, and it would open up the complete incident page regarding how many alerts were the part of this incident, who is working, is this unassigned, what are the assets that are getting triggered. So there was 1 user who was observed. Who was that user? That is a system user that was observed. What are the different alerts that are part of it? So you need to select the result also. So this is what a real-time defender and the sentinel would be looking like. So this is
Got it. We'll analyze on this. Okay.
yep, exactly, end to end in the corporate. There may be a different alert there, but process remains same.
Okay.
Yep. Similarly, same way Curador, we also have complete end-to-end CrowdStrike subscription. So we are going to leverage that. We are going to leverage Sophos end-to-end here. So everything we have in the whatever we do, and in the corporate, same thing would be doing and simulated here. So when you start your journey, you should not feel that it is completely new. It's just complete UI. You are going to see complete analysis techniques. So you can manage the incident. You can assign it to yourself and whatever you try to do. So now it is assigned to me, and I'm working on this. It is in progress. Classification is like I'm already testing it up, and you save it up. So now this will be going to get changed. Severity, you can make it different, and it has been assigned. So whatever, once you're done, you put a comment and close it up, everything, we can do that.
Okay.
Yep. Plus, we are going to learn leverage KQL one session about how do we write query, how do we search, how do we make sure effective writing of rules and everything. So queries are needed in Sentinel.
So Sentinel is a tool or
Sentinel is a technology here.
okay. Okay.
See, Sentinel is a product that is by SIM is a technology. Sentinel is a SIM that is developed by Microsoft.
Okay.
We are also going to leverage two products. So every technology learn two, at least, so that you have a good keywords in your resume, and your effective getting of job becomes more easy.
Okay. So all the sessions will be there, like 25 alternate days, or so one session after the practice, or the
No,
daily like that.
Monday to Friday there would be sessions. Saturday, Sunday you need to practice what I have taught.
Okay.
Yep.
Good. Yeah. Thanks for now. Yeah.
Yep. Quickly, guys, any other questions that I can help you out with your queries? Let me know.
Hi,
Hi, Rohit.
Rohit here.
Yep.
I'm working in TCS as a system administrator.
Okay.
My job role is matching with the SOC with maybe 30, approximately 30-40% of that SOC syllabus.
Okay.
So I didn't know anything much about it, SOC. Can you please tell me what are the external certification required or leverage me to get into cybersecurity jobs?
Not see, you are going to get a certification from our organization also. Apart from it, if
Yes.
you are looking for like certification from the vendor, so Microsoft gives you certifications, CrowdStrike gives you certifications. So there are certification apart from what we give. There are external third party. So there is something called as SC200. So that is from Microsoft certified security analyst. So that is one of the things that you can check if you are preparing. However, certification is secondary if you showcase these products and experience, and if you have good level of cracking interviews. Without this also you can get a job, but still if you are looking you can check on this particular to get started. So this is an entry level, a bit of intermediate level. So you should be knowing something on Sentinel, and it would be asking you some sort of questions with how do you detect and remediate threats, configuring sort of thing. Basic questions would be asked.
Which one that is? Microsoft Certified Security Analyst.
Analyst, yeah, that is called as
Okay.
SC200. SC200.
SC200. Okay.
Yeah.
And
This is
any certification from EC Council? I had
yes.
checked the job roles of SOC analysts. Many of them demand the certification of CH from CH and Security Plus certification from EC Council.
If you do not have experience, definitely you need to have certification to show something on resume. If you're already showing the experience of TCS and going, uh, they are not going to put more weightage on certification versus they are going to put more weightage on what you have done in the experience.
Okay. Okay. Sure. I got it.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So one more question on
Yes.
this side. So I also see there's some cloud security part will be covered here. I'm not really sure which it is related to.
Say it again, the question.
Cloud security.
Yeah. So in the cloud security, you have something called as CSPM. If you're asking that, it is cloud
I'm not sure.
posture management.
Okay, is that is covered here or?
No. This is SOC L1. The cloud security is different. In cybersecurity, if you search cybersecurity domains, so we don't cover everything in this much. So there are lots of things we are covering here. The operations, the security operations. So there are different domains in the cybersecurity itself. So which we do not have to took everything. We want to get people placed as soon as possible with at a good level. Once they are done, you can go and leverage and upskill yourself. So that is the second point.
Okay. Yeah, thanks.
If you check this type of diagram, there's a cybersecurity itself is a very big industry. So if I show you one of the image, Like you cannot become expert overnight. So I just want to give you some good level of that can help you out. Yeah, a clear image. Yeah, these are the OT. Architecture is there, physical access. See, there are different tools at different level of technologies. Risk management, cloud is different. So endpoint, network, lot and lot of them. So start with one, become at least 2 to 3 different profiles, and it's a long journey. So you need to also check. We are tracking here in the operation side. This is our area that we are going to train.
Okay.
Cool. Yep.
Yeah. The tools which we covered, 3 tools, is it the only, I mean, top 3 which is mostly used in the organization?
Yes. See, we are teaching from the Gartner. So if you go search Gartner SIM, Gartner is an organization which does the research and the ranking of the certain things. Like how do we have Oscar rankings in the movies? Similarly, Gartner is there in the research for the technological products. So if you check for the Gartner product, check who are in the leaders. So in the leader, we have Microsoft, IBM, Splunk. So Splunk, we have a basic because SIM is not available for general use. Microsoft and IBM, we are going to take at a good level. So if you showcase this, you can work on any of the product because you are showing the who is the leader in the market. This is the leader quadrant. Similarly, if you write EDR and search for Gartner, we have the EDR also. If you check any of one of the EDR, we have CrowdStrike and Sophos both in the leader quadrant. You may have trained Micro, Cyberbie and Sentinel-1, but again, we don't want to learn every car. It is just, if you learn any one of the car at a good level, you can manage any other car. Because just learning UI. Okay, so we are taking here Sophos and CrowdStrike as a good leader. This, I guess, is of 2022. In 2024, Sophos was also migrated as a good level. So CrowdStrike and Sophos we want to learn and leverage.
Okay.
So if you learn leader, you automatically get qualified to work on any other product. The recruiter would consider.
Got it.
Yep. That's why we take the leader one. Yeah.
Yeah, thanks. Yeah.
Shubham, like one more question.
Yes, quickly. Yep.
Before starting, while on the starting of the session, Prashant said that there will be 2 sessions, SOC and EDR. So here I could see the EDR is also going to cover in the SOC itself.
Yes.
Any difference in EDR on the SOC?
Yeah, SOC is a department. Okay. SOC operates on multiple technologies. So EDR, SIM are the different technologies that SOC people uses. Okay. Police is a department. Police may have a tool like, there is a bomb squad or maybe a inspector team. So they use different technologies to detect and respond. So there are different level of technologies that is expected from the SOC analyst. So that's what we are going to showcase you. Yes. Yep. Thank you, guys. That's all from my end from the technical point. Now there would be a management who would be responsible for taking forward with your all the queries regarding the placement and the fee structure, timings, everything. Okay. Feel free to ask them. I'll be on mute and take a leave. Thank you.